So I'm here in San Diego and I'm going over here to this national park. Right here you can see, apparently there are some wicked rock pools over there. Alright, my Uber's coming. Let's get out of here. What is it, Jen?
Sea cow, Aplysia vacaria is the scientific name.
Wow.
Here's his little antennae coming up. His mouth is down here.
Ma'am, can you please put it down? Thank you
Alrighty.
so much. I know. He's got to stay in the water.
Not really.
What is he?
It's called a sea hare.
A sea hare.
It's a type of sea slug.
Oh, he's awesome. Look at that. I'm hanging out in the rock pools in San Diego, and man, this is just absolutely epic. I've seen some amazing things, and I'm here with a friend from the lounge. Say hello, Jen. What's up? Hello. Anyway, we've just been shooting these cool macros, and you can see I got my setup here, dude. I'm using the new, well, it's kind of new, late last year came out, Fujifilm X Pro 2, and I've got the 60mm macro on there. And there's this awesome urchin, just mega blue colors, and yeah, man.
Anemone.
Anemone. I said urchin. What do I keep saying urchin for? It's an enemy. Jen's an expert. Lucky I brought her along so I can know what things are. Thanks for coming. And she's a really good macro photographer, you know, trained by some of the best, so which is cool. But anyway, hanging out here, got my macro set up, and I thought I'd just run through a few things you need to think about when you're shooting macro, okay? For me, Jen likes to freestyle it without a tripod, but for me, I need to be locked down on a tripod. And that's okay, you know, everyone does it their way, but for me, I have to be on a tripod. It's a must, man. Like, being steady for me and using the live view is the other thing, you know? You don't want to get your eye near the viewfinder because often you can't get down that low. So put the live view on, you want your 2-second timer on. What have you found there, man?
This is a brittle star.
Oh, beautiful. Look at this little fella. Cool. That's cool, man. Oh, he's awesome. Starfish, right?
Yeah, it's called a brittle star because they'll break their arms off.
Really?
As a defensive mechanism.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's epic, man.
And they're what's called photophobic, so they like to be in the dark. So he's trying to get underneath my hand to get out of the light.
Oh, wow. That is way cool. Man, these rock pools are awesome. You know what I love about places like this? It's so close to the city, and people forget about it. You know, we're out here, it's an overcast day, but we're in the middle of the day, so it's like 2-3 p.m. in the afternoon. It's not that gorgeous afternoon light, but the beautiful thing about macro is you can actually, you know, control the light by shading the area, and that's what we've been doing. Jen's been actually shading, well, gone dark there. Jen's been actually shading the area for me. Shading the area just like I was with the camera, like that. Shading the area for me where I've been shooting, so it allows me to soften that light even more and get rid of that glare off the water. Another thing that's really handy when you're shooting this type of stuff through water is a polarizer. Unfortunately, the lens I've got, I didn't have the right size polarizer, so I did the old sly trick and just held a polarizer up to it, which worked perfectly. It was awesome. So yeah, guys, get out here, tripod, 2-second timer, live view, and man, I reckon get down to your local rock pool because there's just some amazing things to see. What do you reckon, Jen?
Right.
Nowhere else to be, eh? You won't believe it, I found good coffee, man. A little Italian place in like the Italy Quarter, man, in San Diego. It was epic, dude. It was actually tastes like home coffee, and I had the most wicked, like bacon, egg, cheese croissant too, which obviously is not going to be good for this. But I tell you what, it's good for this because it's making me feel happy. Making me feel happy. Well, last day in San Diego, man.
Yep, it's been a good time. We've met some good people.
We have met some good people.
Yeah.
Left an impression. A bad impression, but an impression. Nah, I'm joking. No, we had a good time. I actually like this place, man. It really reminds me of Sydney, except with palm trees and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
But it's so dry.
It is.
I mean, the weather's good, I guess, for people that live here.
Yeah,
But us coming
yes.
from a humid climate.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
so
man,
dry.
my face, and I feel like I'm drying up like a prune. Actually, you know one thing, I reckon I've aged about 10 years in my face since I've been here.
Have
Because
you?
all my wrinkles are twice as deep. Yeah, because I'm all dried up, man.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, no, good time. We're going for our last supper in a minute.
Breakfast, supper.
Yeah, well,
Brunch.
whatever, man. That's still the last meal in town. So
It
it's
is,
the last supper.
yeah.
Except there's not going to be 12 of us there. There's only going to be 2 or 3. That's all right, man.
Yeah.
It's all right. I still feel like I've been blessed. I miss church.
Oh, you do?
Sorry, Charles. I slept in. I met this awesome African American guy named Charles, and like you think I'm a big bloke. He scared me, man. He was a big bloke. Anyway, I was walking across the crossing, just having a chat to him. He invited me to his high energy church, and he's the piano player. But yeah, I missed it. Choir, all the goods, and I missed it. That's okay. Sorry, Charles.
Can't you head there now?
More love. No, it's not open. No.
That's since yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's Monday, man.
Okay. What day?
Dude, it was, yeah. What country are we in? What planet is this?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm lucky because I've had a few sleep-ins lately, but you've been
I haven't.
at your thing, man.
I think I've been surviving on about 5 hours a night.
Yeah. I think I've been surviving on about 10 hours a night, so it's not so bad.
Okay.
What's up? Getting the hang of it already?
All right.
Legend.
Let's hit it.
Legend. Goodbye, Diago. First time, man. First time driving on the wrong side of the bloody road. I went to go for the other side of the road straight away. Sorry, man. I nearly hit a dude. Alright, stop. Breathe. Breathe. Alright. I'm nervous as hell, dude. I'm not joking.
What happened?
It's too stressful, man.
Hey?
It's too stressful, dude. I'm not driving anymore, man. Unless it's a straight freeway.
You just drove around the block.
I know, it was scary.
What?
Oh, it's just stressful because you're on the wrong side of the road, man. It freaks me out, brother. Oh, there's no way, man. I'm not doing that again. Too scary.
But all you did was right.
No, I went right, then U-turn, and then
what?
Yeah, because I didn't know whether you could turn across the double lines there.
Probably can't.
Yeah, well, so I led down to a car park and turned into there. And, too much, man.
We're in a little town called Julian, which is a little cowboy town just east of San Diego, about an hour or so.
We made it, big. Should I fly the map first? Before the light goes down?
Yeah, why not?
Oh.
We made it.
I don't know where we made it to, but we made
No,
it.
we made it to some park somewhere.
With
in
rocks and desert and stuff.
California somewhere.
It's just beautiful, man. I am absolutely having a ball. And I just wanted to talk you quickly through my little setup here. As you can see behind me, I've got the X Pro 2 from Fujifilm. Big ups to them. Thank you so much for lending it for this trip. Mad love. And I've also, you can see I'm locked down on the tripod. The light is starting to go down right now. And if you have a look in the background, like here and things like that, you can see a bit of light right off in that distance, okay? It's right there, and we're actually shooting this scene side lit. So the sun is coming from this direction. I'm shooting this direction, 90 degrees, and the reason is there's no clouds, so we're not going to get much color. Okay, so what I've had to do for my composition is find a really beautiful piece of foreground. And look at this little fella. Look at this cactus here, mate. Check out him. Isn't he awesome? And the other thing that's nice about this cactus too as a foreground element, it's a lighter tone, so it really sticks out in the landscape and really creates lots of interest in the foreground. And of course, what we've got in the composition, we've got a landscape composition, so long ways like this, and we've got stepping stones through the cactuses to the rocks, to those beautiful, partially side-lit mountains in the background. And the other thing you'll realise, I'm just so excited. The other thing you'll also realise is I've got an extremely high horizon in my frame. So I'm just showing maybe, you know, a quarter of the frame at the top is going to be the blue sky. And the reason being, the sky isn't all that interesting, okay? It's not that interesting. I'm showing more foreground, I'm showing more midground, and I'm showing that beautiful, right out to the back, that the deep, you know, that's pushing you through the scene to those awesome mountains in the background. And you'll also notice my tripod is really, really high. So what that does, that allows me to get up over top of the foreground element here, which is this cactus over here to this direction, whatever that is. It's my right, your left, and it allows me to get over top of that, and allows me to really push that horizon high and get plenty of room in that midground. So I'm locked down, F16, so everything's in focus. I've got my 2-second timer on, and I'm just basically ISO at the lowest I can go, which is 200 in this camera. And basically, I'm just moving the shutter speed back and forth to get my exposure right. Now, I'm probably going to have to blend this in post. Just the sky, it's going to be a really easy blend in Photoshop. So what I've done, I've created an exposure for that sky area up there, and I've also created an exposure for this midground, the foreground and midground elements. So I probably will have to blend those in post, because the dynamic range here it's pretty strong. You can see everything here is in shade, and we've got that bright sky at the back. So make sure you put your 2-second timer on. That allows you to press the shutter speed, move your hand away, stop any of that camera shake, and I tell you, I am super pumped. Oh man, this place is amazing, absolutely breathtaking. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, man. We spent about 4 or 5 of the last days at a conference in San Diego, and I tell you, it's great to be back out in nature, because that's where I feel like I'm at home. All right, this is Johnny out. Peace.
Johnny, what setting were you shooting the stills with?
I don't know. Just let me fly, man. You can...
What, were you shooting JPEG, Johnny?
No.
You forgot to put it to RAW and you're shooting JPEG.
Yeah.
And what a pro photographer.